Fastest dulls of all time? The French Connection. This doesn't look like New York, though. This looks like Las Vegas. This looks like the Burbs. What have I done, man? What the heck is this? I've clicked on something, now I'm on the one frame challenge. Isn't that where the movie's really spicy? The Burbs. You the Burbs? What the heck is this? Suspiria? DBJ stream? I know this guy. That's gold, Jerry. That's gold. This is maybe like on Golden Ponds. I have no idea what this is. I'll own up to that right now. That's Kevin Kline, bro. All right. Meryl Streep. Meryl Streep. A house. Whatever the heck's going on in the Suspiria room. That's gold, Jerry, gold. Kevin Kline, Meryl Streep. Yeah, I have absolutely no idea. Perhaps, I don't know, man. Sophie's Choice. That's a blind spot for me. Is Sophie's Choice the GOAT or is Rosemary's Baby the GOAT? I always get them confused. Which one of them is the cinematic classic? Damn, everybody's saying Sophie's Choice, but I know that Rosemary's Baby is also a classic, so I guess the answer is both. I guess I gotta see both, man. Rosemary's Baby is weirdly horny? That's a cursed-ass sentence. I'm not gonna reply to that in earnest. Joe Juravicious caught 10 TDs. Oh, Joe Juravicious. I know him, man. I feel like you were on the Panthers. I know Joe Juravicious, too. That's what's bothering me. Who was it? What team was he on? The Bucks? The Seahawks? The Browns? Okay, no, we're just naming bullshit now. Francisco Liriano won a career-high 16 games for the Phillies. This St. Joseph's point guard won 2004 AP Player of the Year. So he probably was a senior. He was drafted in 04. Maybe like he became an all-star. Give me a second here. LaMarcus Aldridge. Ooh. Chris Paul. Right era. We were kind of in the right era. Wesley Buttercup Fezzik and Inigo Montoya. Yeah, that's a Wallace Shawn classic, bro. That's The Princess Bride. That's Jake Gyllenhaal. Yet again, this is just Handsome Squidward, one person. This is just Jake Gyllenhaal. I know her face. It's like you're kind of flicking me. Maybe Jennifer Connelly. I'm gonna say Jake Gyllenhaal. Jennifer Connelly. Kate Winslet. 100% Kate Winslet. 100% you're right on that one. They've had some hard ones lately, man. While this drink is commonly known for its red-haired mascot and red color, Berry Blue Typhoon is an alternative. A building fired by a building fired. We'll do it live! While this drink is commonly known for its red color and red-haired mascot, Berry Blue Typhoon. Maybe like Hawaiian Punch is the only thing I can think of. Timmy Turner, Cosmo, Wanda, and Doug Dimmadome. It's kind of after my era. Are you from the Fairly Odd Parents? That's huge. This actor has portrayed Bucky Barnes. Oh, you're talking about Sebastian Stan. Oh, Sebastian Stan, that fella from the superlative film A Different Man. Oh, that's good. I'll go see that Marvel movie. If I should die before I wake, it's because you took my breath away. Hush, little baby, don't say a word. And never mind that noise you heard. I don't know who Jordan Sparks is. Probably some shit that's like breathless. It's not barely breathing. Maybe breathe. What's this one called? No air. No air. Dang a dang dong. Hoo 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 hoo. You know what I'm talking about? I'm a habit made. No, not really. Do Bandle? Yeah, we did, man. We did. Madrid, we did. Seville. Madrid, Seville. They're trolling me on these. Flute. Grounds. Grounds, estate. Foundation. Bess is crazy. Yeah, I don't know what to do with that, man. Powder? Crust? Slush and ice and these are different names for snow. Different types of frozen weather. Basis. What's your deal? A foundation and basis and reason and grounds are an impetus to do something, a justification for doing so, rationale. That's a good way to describe it. Butterfly. Madam Butterfly. Oh, these are perhaps famous operas. Madame Butterfly, The Barber of Seville, The Magic Flute. Okay. I gotta feel like maybe Bess is involved there. Powder, ice, slush, crust. Types of stuff. I've never heard of crust, but it just seemed to fit. Butterfly, Seville, Flute, and Bess. Yeah. Last words of famous opera titles. World Madrid. Oh, things but after Real Madrid, Real World. Okay, dude. Pretty good. That was a tougher one today, too. How do you know opera? Well, like those are, I don't know what Bess is, but those are like four of the most famous operas I'm imagining. And also, because I'm worldly. Like, just because I haven't seen this stuff doesn't, like, because back in the day, someone on TV would make a joke. And you would go, I don't get it. So then you would look up, you'd go crack an encyclopedia and be like, why is this joke funny? And then you would look it up and you would add it to your repertoire. You wouldn't just say, I don't get it and that's your fault, okay? We expanded. We expanded to fit the constraints of the world around us. Same, except it's you. Well, I'm the guy on TV now, but people are just saying that joke's too erudite for me. And I'm like, well, then go to Peter, explain the joke, okay? And then some dude who's pretending to be Cleveland from the Cleveland show can explain it to you. I'm going to play without an account today. Direction opposite of west-southwest, east-northeast. Shoot out as lava from a volcano. Spew. In what place? Where? Plants you didn't plant. Weeds. Like mini crosswords. We, maybe? Fencing swords are épées. Prone to geeking out. Nerdy. Shea Stadium. Easy. Oh, I was reading the wrong one again. Mini crosswords are easy. I was thinking that they were like, what do you mean? It's a Wii crossword? That's true. You also don't need to get the joke to laugh. Half the time I laugh in public, I didn't even hear what the other person said. They just like, they said it and they had this look on their face after they finished talking. And I went, what'd you say? And then they do it again, but I still didn't hear them. And I'm not going to ask them 2 times to repeat themselves. That's just annoying. So I go, yeah. Something like that. And it's not even their fault. It's because the music in restaurants was too damn loud. But you're going to say old guy take, but I've had that take for a long time. They should make the music in restaurants a little quieter. I'm there to eat and to talk, not to listen to whatever music they want to put out in the foyer or whatever. It's not necessary, man. I'm not saying they need no music, but you could at least, turn it down a little bit. 62 ounces of mini M&Ms. No, not even mini M&Ms. Here's an interesting one. Why are the mini M&Ms so much less tasty than the regular M&Ms? It's got to be like a surface area to volume ratio thing, right? That's a lot of sugar? Yeah, it's candy. What do you want me to say? Everyone knows it's a lot of sugar, man. They're M&Ms. It's chocolate covered in candy. Minis are way better. Maybe if you're like 7 and it's Halloween or whatever, or you're that dude who put his thing in the mini M&M tube, but I feel like the regular M&Ms are better. I mean, to be honest, you shouldn't even really be watching or eating the regular M&Ms when pretzel and peanut exist, but holy, that's a lot of sugar. It's candy. I'm sorry, I'm not going to do this. Has there ever been a culinary virtue signal more disingenuous than seeing candy and saying that's a lot of sugar? It's candy, man. Like, what can we, where does the discussion go from there? I'm repeating it because someone in chat repeated it, man. I am about to crash out. All I need to crash out is someone say, I've been eating like protein candy lately. It's way better. It's got pea protein in it. Just guess $11.99. I don't know how much an ounce is. But I'm not going to guess $11.99. I'm going to guess $10.99 because fuck you. That would have been that clip would have been stratospheric. And I'll tell you why. And I'm turning the chair around backwards. I'm going cool teacher mode. It doesn't really work on the Herman Miller. I'd have my feet like kicking out behind me. And let's leave it at that. But the reason I get annoyed by candy being on the screen and then 100 people typing, that's a lot of sugar, is because I go out of my house and like 1 in 8 people that I see is in good shape. So why are we virtue signaling about the candy? Because I feel like as a society, not individually, as a society, broadly, we're saying that's a lot of sugar. And then 9 p.m., who's got their hand in the candy jar? Me. I'll say that I've got my hand in the candy jar. That's why I'm not out here going, oh, that's way too much sugar. I mean, of course it's too much sugar. It's like 92% sugar, 8% milk fat from chocolate, okay? So why are we doing this thing where we all try to get out in front of each other and say that's bad for you? Of course it's bad for you. It's advertised by cartoons, man. This isn't Japan where you're going to see a golden kiwi ad for Zespri kiwis and they're going to have like a cute cartoon mascot. This is North America. When they want to sell you vegetables, they take a picture of two people who look like farmers, make it black and white, and put it on the back of the vegetable bag, and then hit you with some shit that's like, they've been growing carrots for 71 years at their farm in Montana. And then you look up the corporate headquarters of the company that you bought the carrots from, and it's a big glass building in downtown Dallas, Texas, okay? So like that's what you want to do if you want to sell vegetables here. If you want to sell candy, it's a brightly colored cartoon with like a big smiley face, okay? So just chill is what I'm just asking you to chill. Actually true. I'm getting pissed off because I've been buying this granola, looking at the back. There's like a fake farmer and his wife on the back who may just be actors and actresses for all I know. And I'm like, there's no shot your piddly little acreage here is producing enough oats that you're bagging it up and selling it to Costco nationwide. You would need like 10,000 acres to be doing that. So this is obviously like, here's our old family farm. Okay, everybody get in the G-Wagons, drive to we're going to go to the industrial headquarters. Actually, we get most of the oats from overseas. But look at them on the back. My family's been growing oats. My grandfather started this farm 102 years ago. We continued the legacy after my dad sold the company to the Quaker Corporation for $17 billion. We still make oats the old-fashioned way. Suck me. Stop virtue signaling on the back of the granola. It's a serious issue. Why are you making fun of me? Where's this combo gone? I'm just asking people to be authentic. I have a real problem with the inauthenticity, okay? There's the inauthenticity of virtue signaling that the M&Ms are bad for you. When you're eating the M&Ms or something like it, it might be granola, because granola for me. And then there's the inauthenticity of the marketing. It's just inauthenticity, round and around and around. Takes a long time to meet a real person these days, man. We need more crazy motherfuckers. We need more like non-criminal nut jobs. Hang on. Says the streamer. Well, that's pretty true. They said, well, here's the thing. We don't need to get into streamers talking about streaming. I'm still deciding. They said, says the streamer who takes any sponsor he gets. That's not true. I do take a lot of sponsors, but I actually reject like 80%. I just have to say that. You're not going to believe me. And I know some of you are going to be like, really? Because I've seen some of if you haven't seen the games that I haven't played. Let's put it that way, okay? So I'm hitting you with a little, you flinched. Like I'm not getting you, but you flinched. So like, it's just a little sack tap. You know what I mean? So be careful next time. Anyway, what about like Tajikistan? Spending way too much time yapping, dude. We got to get to the content. I wonder which country it is. I wonder which country. P90 looking. You know what this looks like, actually? This looks like the Creed album cover for Human Clay. Any motherfuckers in chat know what I'm talking about? Human Clay is the album with Higher and with Arms Wide Open on it. And the album cover is like a cracked desert. And the dude made of clay is like slowly sinking into the loam. Librarian, can I get a check on that real quick? I guess I could just look it up. Creed, Human Clay. Yeah, dude, it's not one-to-one. I was going to do the thing again. I was going to say, how do you make a Google image full screen? And then you were going to type, here's the funny thing, you can't anymore. All we know how to do is Control Plus until it's too big. Like, listen, it's not one-to-one, okay? But it's pretty similar. So keep that image in your mind's eye. And then imagine you were to move to this guy's left. Like you're moving to your right, his left, and then you're getting in like some kind of dirigible or something like that and going slightly higher up. You can see it, right? Also, someone said, what an ass album cover. That's not even the worst Creed album cover, man. Have you ever seen the album cover for Weathered? And this was not like, they were still really popular. Like this album has like One Last Breath on it, I think. It's got My Sacrifice on it. Like those are big songs, but like look at this, man. Look at they honestly they were like the biggest band in the world when this album came out. And look at the album cover. It's kind of unbelievable, right? It's kind of fire. I mean, if you did it like self-aware, maybe it's kind of fire, but anyway, it's not Tajikistan. Like I said, we got to go a little faster. Bob Dylan could learn from it. The Blonde on Blonde cover pisses me off every time I see it, which is like 4 times a week. Like they couldn't even get the camera in focus. Like he didn't try at all for the album cover. I'm not saying he should smile more, but like the picture is just nothing. It's just him outside, like looking like. Anyway. How about like Egypt? A little bit closer. How about like Ukraine? No, other direction. How about Somalia? Better, closer, warmer. What's going on down here? Eswatini? No. Yeah. Malawi? Maui, feel the good vibrations. These are both really close. This is like, we're talking, this is Congo. Really? Like South Africa? Malawi? Mozambique? No, Mozambique is here. Angola? Madagascar? Mauritius? Oh. Got scary there for a second. That's tough. That's a tough one. Good thing we had Mauritius recently. That was kind of like top of mind. I got to skip some dulls to get to the ones that I love, man. March 5th, 2004. I was there. I have no idea what Newmarket Films made. But in 2000, oh, it's The Passion of the Christ. That's why I don't know the distributor. Warner Brothers, Opposite Passion, $28 million, starring Ben Stiller, 2004. Kind of strikes me as Along Came Polly. Genres comedy crime. 2004 comedy crime. 1 second. It's not Dodgeball. Let me see the second actor. Oh, it's Starsky and Hutch. I'm a fool. I saw it in theaters. Probably on March 5th, 2004. Touchstone Pictures with Viggo Mortensen. That would be like Hidalgo. That's a given. And then Sony Pictures just crossed 100, basically, starring Adam Sandler. 04? 04. I don't know if Spanglish had that kind of pull back then. It's a comedy. Oh, it's 51st Dates. I'm a fool, man. And then Paramount Pictures, Ashley Judd, 2004. It's after Double Jeopardy. Every murder has a mark. But it's not The Bone Collector. It's The Bone? No, it's not the... What is this movie called? The Bone... Andy Garcia. I'm going to know it when I hit it, but I don't know what it is. Which actually, I don't know it at all. Never mind. For a movie, how much did you make total? Final gross 25 million. That's pretty milquetoast. But Ashley Judd. I mean, when you think Ashley Judd, you think Double Jeopardy. Get it? I did get it twisted, or I guess I didn't get it twisted. Puckdoku has no goalie options. So I'm saying no to Puckdoku today. I'm going straight to the classics. I think of Judge Dredd. She and Judge Dredd? I was thinking of Sandra Bullock, but I guess that's Demolition Man. Wow, dude. Wow. What on earth is that? It's got to be from the United Kingdom, right? It has Worcester sauce. Mince, that's mince on toast? No comment, because we're going to play Scrandle soon. Mochi waffles? Like rice waffles? Moffles. All right. Sure, man. Wow. Wow. What more can you say? Come on. Like you got to try it at home sometimes, but like that's why you get the professional one. Eggs, sugar, potato starch flour, corn flour, powdered sugar, and vanilla. It does say merci here, but you know what? This is also like it's a French phrase, but it's also a brand. That looks like it says Frankfurt or something. Wait, what is this? 20? This is like, I guess it's when a baby's born. It says, I guess it wouldn't be 70 ounces, right? 70 centimeters, 28 and over. That's 7, bro. That's like the easiest fraction to solve. Oh, that's probably the date. Maybe like Germany. I know France seems. We should probably just go France, man. It says merci right there. Ah, you son of a gun. Spetakaka. You got that right, brother. Sweden? There you go. It's the funnel cake of it is blueprints, man. It is blueprints. What is it though? A Swedish cake. Translates to cake on a stick. French would make it look good at least. Dude, can I say something? You're always fighting the last war, so I already know what you're going to say. French cuisine, underglazed worldwide. And I know what you're going to say. It's the most popular kind of cuisine. No, it was like 30 years ago, but it's not anymore. Now it's like Mexican cuisine is the most glazed cuisine on earth. By the way, deserved. But French cuisine is now, it's gone from like overrated to being assorted exclusively with fine dining to now it's underbought. Like it's like the same thing that happened for Revenge of the Sith, but it happened in reverse. It was like people underrated Revenge of the Sith, and that took hold as a narrative so much that when it came out again in theaters, it's now overrated. I don't want to harp on the fact that it's got a higher rating on Letterboxd than Jaws, but it does still blow my mind every single day. Are you buying the dip? I would buy the dip. I would dollar cost average into the dip on French food. And I would short, you're not going to like this. I'm not even going to say it. I'm not even going to say what cuisine I would short. I'm not shorting Japanese food because I think that it's bad. Japanese food is good. I just have a hard time believing that we're not near peak Japanese food dissemination. Because I really think that we're like, it's out there. Everybody's aware of it. I don't think it can get that much more popular. I'm not shorting Italian food. Italian food is like Berkshire Hathaway. I'm not saying, like, it might have a huge multiple, but it's got a huge multiple for a reason. Pizza's not going out of style. Pasta maybe is being affected by the broader headwinds associated with like people going on low carbohydrate diets, but pizza's not going anywhere. I'm shorting Canadian food. That's just like ill-tempered, man. That's like shorting a penny stock. It's like, you're probably right, but like at the same time, bitch is already at like 12 cents a share. Like, what do you, just leave us alone. What else? People love Scrandle. Let's give them what they want, man. Horrible burger, grilled sausage. By the way, I was getting slandered on my own subreddit. People are saying the Scrandle beatings will continue until he starts to respect sausage. You got me backwards. I'm a sausage respecter, and I literally don't care if the sausage looks like shit. Sometimes I vote against a shit-looking sausage just because I think that the average Scrandle player doesn't want a shit-looking sausage. But I'll eat a shit-looking sausage. I love sausages, man. I have to feel like the sausage roll. I mean, this is like an offensive hot dog. This is I don't really know what it is, but it's got cheese in the middle. The baguette looks foul. This is not the kind of sandwich I want. I want the cheese to be and then maybe it's a little too I'm emphasizing the rigidity of the structure, but I like it when the toppings are like contained within the bun instead of over top of the bun, because the bun also serves as a handle. Plus, currywurst wins every time, so. I gotta be honest, hot dog looks really good, but jerk chicken and fritters for £7, I gotta go with that. Fair enough, I'll give you a fair enough on that. I would, in my heart, I would go with the jerk chicken, but I respect both. I just feel like this hot dog, it kind of pisses me off when you're like a major team. Like you're in the top flight, bro. Like, I don't know if you're in Champions League, but you're probably in Europa, right? And then like this is the shit that you put on the bun. Like, I guess because you like don't have to try hard. Like, people are gonna keep coming to the game anyway. But like, that's fucked up, man. I'm going churros any day. And then to rate it at a 70 is insane. Cob on the tine, or Cambodian minced meats. I mean, there's got to be a better way to display this versus like some shit that the Urukai eat. But I would take the Cob on the tine for sure. Cheese bread and sausage. I love this. The guy with the two right hands. Half a tiger loaf filled with pork stuffing and gravy. I know I keep harping on it. I apologize. I just would love. I mean, here's the thing. They probably have things on the menu that fit what I'm about to say, but like, you can just feed me a dignified plate of food like I'm a human being with a little bit of pride. You don't have to give me half of a hollowed out loaf of bread and just shove it full of like meat and applesauce or whatever, right? But I mean, it's cheese bread and sausage with a beer for me, man. 88% on that is disgusting. The tacos look pretty not good. The burger looks absolutely horrible. We'll take the tacos. The Donald Trump churros look so good. They really do. I'm sorry. It's not their fault that they look like Donald Trump, okay? This actually looks good. A bunch of people who only eat pepperoni pizza and chicken tenders are going to say this is like a picky eater take, right? I've done it when in Rome, but I just don't like the shrimp with the shell on. And I'm not reaching into the flatbread or the fry bread to pull the shells off. I gotta go with the churros. I'm actually surprised that's at 78. I thought that would be higher. It did look good. The burger, I don't know if you can see it too well, but the burger looks pretty okay this time. But like, that's a dignified meal, man. For £3, pork, beans, rice, egg, and greens. But I have to, with my heart, I'm not going to virtue signal. This is maybe not better food, but better Scran. He's getting it. He's communing with the elder gods. Hang on, we'll go fast, but there's a couple more dulls I consider like must plays. You don't need to do the movie ones, but you do have to do Thrice. I can't trust you on burgers. I would be shorting burgers. If there was a food stock market, I would be like Christian Bale in The Big Short. Like I would be taking phone calls every day that's like, you're losing me my food money. What have you done with my food money? I just got a report that your portfolio's 99% put options on burgers, and I would just have to I'd have to put the phone upside down on my desk and then just lean back, and I'd have to like go to the whiteboard and be like negative $10 billion or something like that. But then at the end of the movie, when they get the and then he erases it and puts like +1 fuck you willion amount of money. I'm not saying burgers are going to zero, man. I'm just saying that I think they're overbought. I think there's a burger bubble. And it's stayed irrational longer than I could stay solvent, okay? But I think we're in a huge burger bubble. And it's been going on since before I got here, but and it just keeps inflating more. Anyway, I don't know. Terry Camilleri, maybe he played Julius Caesar or something in Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. In this summer's adaptation of Animal Farm, Seth Rogen voices a character with what mononym? The pigs were named like King or something. John Heater, Napoleon. I knew in my head, I was like, it's some kind of imperial title, although I guess that's just his name, but you get the idea. Tetra Pak was founded in what country? Let me just try it, okay? The New York Stock Exchange saluted, this is Sweden. Sweden made the Tetra Pak, huh? Big ups to you. There's a famous shrimp cocktail at St. Elmo Steakhouse. In what U.S. state? It's quite far from any oceans. Quite far from any oceans. God, that would have been such a good fucking clip. It would have been the greatest clip of all time, but they just couldn't let me do it, man. Coca-Cola, I think of it as being from Georgia, which is very close to an ocean. So that, and obviously not in the Midwest. So we'll just pick a random Midwestern state. Oh, a race car driver to drink some milk. That must be in Indiana. Indiana. We have no right to name a substance known for a long time. So wrote two French botanists in 1817, proposing what name for a pigment? Lavender. If you've ever had green pasta, chlorophyll. Yeah, okay, chlorophyll. That makes sense. New Hampshire writer Sarah Josepha Hale is best known as the author of what nursery rhyme? Hickory Dickory Dock, bitch. You think they could come up with 3 more clues about Hickory Dickory Dock? Probably not. Maybe like 3 blind mice or something? Paul McCartney and Wings scored an improbable top 40 hit with what song that incorporates the name of Paul's mom? Froggy went a-courtin' and he did right, Froggy went a-courtin' and he did right away. Froggy went a-courtin' and he did right, and he played his spoons to the morning time. Froggy went a-courtin' and he did right now, honey. Any chance she's named Band on the Run? Is it Old MacDonald Had a Farm? Thomas Edison christened his new phonograph machine by reading what barnyard classic? Paul McCartney's mom is not named Old MacDonald, huh? Mary had a little lamb makes way more. It's kind of funny to think of Thomas Edison. He's like, I've invented the phonograph. How should I christen it? Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O, and on his farm he had a cow, E-I-E-I-O, with a moo-moo here and a moo-moo there, here a moo, there a moo, everywhere a moo-moo. Yeah, my MacDonald's pretty good. I've been singing it for a couple of years. And we get disorderly really quick. Why not? When was this shit invented? Okay. The Roomba was okay, Amazon Echo was like 2015. It was like it was like 2 years prior to Champions of Fire 1 because they gave us Amazon Echo Dots as like part of the swag bag. And I said, thank you. And then in private, I said, I'm never installing this microphone in my house. You'd have to be crazy. And that's a sentiment that continues to this day. The Roomba, I remember people talking about Roombas in the early 2000s. They got a lot better, but this might be like a late 90s, early 2000s invention. I feel like the Instant Pot was like an early 2010s. The Keurig was like a late 2000s. Tide Pods were from like mid 2010s. So give me a second here. So it's going to be like this. Now, I don't really know what a Roku is. Like we have a TV that's a TCL that has like a Roku. It has Roku on it, but I don't fully know what Roku actually is. That's pretty good though. Keurig was 97. I didn't know. Pretty good though. It's a TV stick. Yeah, I just don't really I don't get what it is. Like you plug it into your TV and it has channels on it. The original Roomba must have sucked. I mean, we bought a Roomba in like 2013 or 2014. It sucked then. So it must have been total dog shit in 2002. It makes your dumb TV turn into a smart TV. I know, like you're explaining it like I'm 5, but I actually bizarrely need you to explain it like I'm 75. I guess part of the problem for me is that I bought a TV in 2005, and then I don't think I bought another TV until like 2016. And by the time I bought that new TV, every TV was a smart TV. So maybe I missed the window where, like, because when I think of a dumb TV, it does not have a USB port. It's a huge box. Like it weighs like 50 pounds for a 19-inch TV. It adds apps to your TV. But like, does your dumb TV have internet access? Or does the Roku give it the internet? The Roku gives it the internet. Okay. I don't know. I mean, my wife uses the YouTube app on our smart TV. Apart from that, and I'm not saying it's the right way to go. I'm very much like a turn on the TV, put it on HDMI 2 and watch the sports channel. And it kind of pisses me off now because every once in a while I have to relearn how to play Minecraft on my TV for my daughter. And like I turn the Xbox on, but I can't just navigate to the HDMI port that it's on with the remote. I have to go to the sidebar, click on a button that says games, and then I have to click on the Xbox Series X app, which to me makes no sense. It's like the signal is there and it's coming into the TV. Could you just like give me the picture? Like, why do I also have to know the special door to go into to access the thing that you're already getting the signal for? That must be hard for you. I mean, if you're just cool with like things getting worse for what effectively looks to me for no reason, then that's fine. But that's your personal problem, to be honest. Just don't complain in like 20 years when you're like, shit sucks. It's like, yeah, that's what you wanted, right? Also, the smart TV pisses me off because my TV shouldn't be showing me ads. And it's like, I know I gave it permission to show me ads, but it wasn't like we had a negotiation. It's like, I bought the TV, and then it's like, do you agree to the terms of service? And I'm like, well, I guess so. Because either that, like, I already got the fucker in the box that the TV goes in without bending the glass. So, like, I gotta they had me bent over a barrel. There's nothing I could have done. I think that's the last. Yeah, because we already did Bandle. All right, I'm out of here, man. Let me slash marker.